Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And how about this, a fake? Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 46. They begin the drive with Coleman. Spinning away. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw Mariota. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
It's Coleman here. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They come out here in the I. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know a field goal ties it, but I'm not just tempted to go for it. I say do it. At this spot of the field, go get the touchdown.
Okay, you got 4. You got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tevin Coleman with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander. For the second most in a single year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Suckup for the extra point. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Green 39! Green 39!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Green with a catch left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here we go now. 319! 319!
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. First down, Mariota. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, that wasn't a real confident throw, but I think we can understand why with the way this game has gone. He's been harassed, moved out of the pocket, sacked a bunch of times. Makes it tough to get set and throw.
Yeah, pressure's been relentless. It was relentless there. A dangerous throw downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now Jackson going to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down, even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Lucky 56. Leopard.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey, he's the one to get it, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Out come the Titans now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 13. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
They're trying to keep that lead.
Exactly.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tevin Coleman becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Detroit!
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's Jackson. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And this is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Green 39!
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And the lead is up to 18 now. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To throw is Jackson, buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception here, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Gone, 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 gone. Here we go now. 319. 319.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Rivers in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens cut into that lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They will run again with Coleman. The 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Throwing is Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. as his guys are in for 6. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, and he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Mariota to sneak it. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tevin Coleman ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. From the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Throwing here, Mariota steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up? Hey, I got this ticket to go. A lot of these people are lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. You see why you don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a... These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a... In jail I had... I make you cut off the... Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
fingers. Yo, ears with a get back, watch it turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer.